Out of the run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trick McDuffie with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 67 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cruz. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Lance on the move to his left. Room here to run. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, Lance out to his left. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Play action, now it's Lance. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, throw left side complete. That's Cruz.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Lance. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Flush to his right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miami set to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Lance now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Got Patterson on a quick slant here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Lance under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pulled in here, Caldwell. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And
he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached the intermission, and no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now Jackson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Hill. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Pushes past him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Lance. He's got his man Cruz. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. On now the Miami field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. and had just enough to get it done.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lance. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Lance. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. And he lost lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because...
He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go to Elliott again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott adding to his NFL record in touchdowns.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Lance now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here's Elliott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Denver, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the new...
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind's too tight. Grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the pack and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching.